What it do? What it do? This your boy Hype Fan Eagle representing the Philadelphia Eagles by way of New Jersey. You already know, man. Shout out to my first time viewers. Shout out to my last time viewers. Shout out to the people that's viewing this video rather religiously or in passing. If you haven't yet, please subscribe to the YouTube channel down below. Hit that notification bell so you will be notified when I go on live, man. Also, man, subscribe to the Patreon at Dolo Solo 1033 TV. The link will be in the description. Also, tune in to the Unsportsmanlike Talk Show every Tuesday, 9:30 Eastern Standard Time on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, or wherever you view your podcast at. Let's get into it, man. Today is a wonderful day. It's a beautiful day. It is cold out here. It is 35 below out here in New Jersey, man. So if you are out here, please dress up, dress warm. Make sure that you got your gloves, your ski mask, whatever you can do to protect yourself from the cold and make sure that you're warm, you do so. You know what I'm saying? You do so. Yeah, man. Let's get into it, man. The Philadelphia Eagles beat the Baltimore Ravens 24-19. They beat the Ravens 24-19, man. It was a very, very good game. For more than a whole game, it was a defensive game. A defensive game, man. Both teams actually played very good. Both teams actually held their ground until a certain point in the game, man. So I'm going to be scrambled all over the place. I want to start off by giving a game recap before I get into my rant. So let's start with a little game recap. Like I said, it's not an order for real, but I'm going to try to do it in order. The first quarter, man, you know, the Eagles is the Eagles, man. You know, we don't really jump off into no lead. You know what I mean? Everything pretty much was stagnant. The Baltimore Ravens, you know what I mean? They was pretty much moving the ball pretty good. You know, Derrick Henry was, you know, he had his runs from here and there, you know. And they end up kicking a field goal, you know what I mean? So it started off 3-0. We actually helped them down the field, you know, with Avonte Maddox getting, you know, a penalty called on him. We're gonna talk about that later when I go on my rant. So you know, the first quarter ended up being 3-0 Baltimore Ravens. And then they came down, you know, we really couldn't get nothing going still. You know what I'm saying? So the game ended up being 10-0 with a Lamar Jackson pass to Mark Andrews in the end zone, which he pretty much mossed anybody and everybody that was over there in the end zone. You know, it was just, I thought it was going to be a pick because I'm like, oh, snap, Reed Blankenship over there, Cooper DeJean over there, whoever else over there, I thought it was about to be a pick. Nope, no pick, no nothing. You know what I mean? Prove me wrong. You know what I mean? He proved me wrong. You know what I mean? Hey, Mark Andrews came down with the touchdown, bam. End up being non-zip because what's his name? What's the kicker name? Justin Tucker ended up shanking the field goal. Justin Tucker ended up shanking the field goal. You know what I mean? So end up being non-zip. Boom. We come back. Now it's the second quarter. We put points up on the board. You know what I mean? We put some points up on the board. Jalen Hurts to Dallas Goddard, man. You know what I mean? For a touchdown pass down the sideline into the end zone. You feel what I'm saying? So right now it is 7-9. So we go on the board 7-9. And look, before I go on my rant, I just want to say, like I said, I'm trying to go in order before I give it all up. We go on the board 7-9. You know what I mean? We looking good. We looking good. Everything is still good. Boom. So they get the ball back or whatever the case may be. Both defensive teams are doing an amazing job, especially the defensive front. Boom. We end up scoring again on a Jalen Hurts run. First of all, he ran the ball to the 1 yard line. I think we was at like our own 30 or something like that. Ran the ball to our 1 yard line, and then we end up tush pushing it inside for a Jalen Hurts touchdown. Jalen Hurts touchdown, which ended up 14-9. They end up getting the ball back. They couldn't really do nothing with the ball. Boom. Justin Tucker ended up kicking the field goal, I believe. And The ball game was 14-12 for a little minute now. That's when everything broke loose. Everything broke loose. I believe that we went for a field goal. No. Everything broke loose. Saquon Barkley scored at the end. You know what I mean? And Saquon Barkley scored at the end, and then Jake Elliott ended up kicking a field goal. So overall, the game was 24-19. You know what I mean? Both teams did good defensively. Both defensive fronts on both teams did absolutely well. You know what I mean? Nobody really couldn't get open on the Eagles. You know what I mean? Lamar Jackson had a bunch of guys open, and on top of that, he had a bunch of overthrown balls. He had a bunch of underthrown balls at times. Justin Tucker was just, he couldn't even perform. I think he missed like 2 or 3 field goals last night. You know what I mean? They really could have jumped out on the lead on us, but they didn't, though. They did not jump out on the lead because Justin Tucker really could have, you know what I mean? He really could have squared it away. You know what I mean? He really could have put some points up on the board. They left points up on the board, for real. All right, now all of that stuff. Now let's get into our rant. Hey, yo, I want to say this, right? You see, look. You see how I changed my tone? You see how the pitch in my voice has changed? Because I got a lot of things to say real quick. First of all, on that Avonte Maddox penalty, right? The one that helped the Ravens get a touchdown ultimately. Yo, there is no way in the world Avonte Maddox should be on that field. There's no way in the world Avonte Maddox should be on that field. Every time he touched the field, you want to know what happened? He either get cooked or there's a penalty. There's a DPI or something. I used to root for Avonte Maddox, even when he had his even when he was on his downhill spiral, even when he wasn't looking so good. I'm like, okay, I still like Avonte Maddox. Give him a chance. Something. Bro, every time he touched the field, it's something. Either he getting cooked or you know, it's a DPI or something like that. It's a DPI. Every time. He got cooked twice yesterday. One for a deep. Hey, yo, you know what? I'm tired of these drivers driving slow, bro. I gotta get to work. Yo, either he getting cooked for real, which happened yesterday after he got the DPI. But what happened when he got cooked is that Nelson Aguilar didn't come down with the ball. If Nelson Aguilar would have came down with the ball, they would have probably scored off that. Avonte Maddox got cooked. There's no way in the world he should have been on the field, bro. No way in the world. You got Khalid Ringo. You could have put him on the field. You know what I'm saying? You got Sidney Brown. Where's Sidney Brown at? You could have put him on the field. You got options. Another person who is an okay cornerback, but also get cooked a lot is Isaiah Rodgers. Isaiah Rodgers be getting cooked. Listen, I'm gonna get into the good things about the Philadelphia Eagles, but I just want to say a couple things that I did not like. Isaiah Rodgers be getting cooked, but it's not like it's not like a James Bradbury situation. It's not like a James Bradbury situation to where as though I feel like, you know, the world's coming to the end on the cornerback position. I don't feel like that with Isaiah Rodgers. He be getting cooked, but Isaiah Rodgers do be playing good ball though. So it's like 50-50 with Isaiah Rodgers though. You know what I'm saying? He really be trying out there. He really be trying. You know what I'm saying? It was a lot of times Reed Blankenship was out there looking like a deer in headlights. You know what I'm saying? Deer in headlights. You know what I mean? He got to get it together. You feel what I'm saying? But other than that, I don't really have that much to complain about. I really feel like we got the best defense in the league right now. We have the best defense in the league right now, bro. What we did to Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry, I don't think no other team, well, it probably was a team or two who actually contained them. But the way we put on a show, If it wasn't for that garbage touchdown, the score would have been 24-12. the score would have been 24-12. We actually contained Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry had spots when he was going off. You know what I'm saying? I think he had 19 carries for 87 yards. Lamar Jackson had like 8 carries, 7 carries for like 76 yards. So I think overall they had 166 rushing yards in total. You know what I mean? Saquon had, I don't know how many carries he had, but he ended up with 107 yards. I think Jalen Hurts had like 46 or 42 rushing yards. I think we had in total 140 rushing yards on the ground. Jalen Hurts threw, I think he was like 11 for 19 or something like that, whatever, for like 118 yards, 18 passing yards. Lamar Jackson had 237 passing yards through the air. You know what I mean? But you can't tell me we aren't a dominant team. We are a dominant team. We are a brick house on the defensive side. We are a brick house on the defensive side, bro. We are a brick house on the defensive side. Our defensive, Jalen Carter is out this world. Out this world. Lamar Jackson cannot escape Jalen Carter. Josh Sweat was coming through with sacks. You know what I'm saying? Listen, Nolan Smith has evolved into a defensive player. That says a lot. A defensive player. Nolan Smith evolved into a defensive player, bro. Our defensive front looked outstanding. Cooper DeJean, did y'all see that hit that Cooper DeJean laid on Derrick? That was a textbook hit. The boy got a future. The boy got a future. Quinyon Mitchell got a future. I think Quinyon Mitchell only had 2 or 3 passes attempted on him. You know what I mean? He went out the game with a brief injury when Zach Bond ended up trying to tackle somebody, and his helmet had hit Quinyon Mitchell's knee, and Quinyon was down for a little bit, but he came back in the game though. He came back in the game. Listen, man, Saquon is a home run hitter, bro. Saquon is a difference maker. This is what I don't think about the media, right? Listen, I'm all over the place, but I don't care right now. The media last year scrutinized us, gave us hell for not running the ball last year, right? Oh, we throwing too much, we're not running the ball. Now when we run the ball, the media is asking Devontae Smith, AJ Brown, Jalen Hurts, are we satisfied with the passing attempts, being the fact that we are 32nd in passing attempts? Why are we running the ball so much? So it's a damned if we do, damned if we don't with the Philadelphia media. They are never satisfied. And that's why I'm glad that we don't play to the Philadelphia media liking. I'm glad that we found our identity. Before we had an identity issue. We had an identity issue. We had an identity issue. Oh, we don't run the ball a lot. We don't run the ball at all. Why is Jalen Hurts throwing the ball 35 times down the field? Now we don't have an identity issue. We got an identity on both sides of the ball. We play through the run and we play through the defensive line. Period. Period. You know what I'm saying? Every game is not going to look good. Every game is not going to look explosive. As long as we stick to our identity, then that's the main thing. The main thing is the main thing. The main thing is the main thing. As long as we stick to our identity and come out with the dub. I don't care if we win by 3 points. As long as we know that we won. As long as we know that we won with us displaying our identity on the field, then I'm okay with that. Last year we didn't have an identity. So when we was losing, when we was winning, it didn't look good because we still didn't know who we were. It looked what you call that word? It didn't look like a conventional win. It looked unconventional how we won last year. This year, everything looked like we found our identity and everything looked like it's conventional. Bro, we beat the Baltimore Ravens. You know how much the media outlets picked the Ravens, bro. And it could have, listen, it could have went their way. I'm not going to lie. It could have went their way. But it didn't. We had a lot of doubters. We had a lot of doubters. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, bro. Let me see. We had a lot of doubters even up until week 12, bro. And we ain't doing nothing but just knocking the bowling pins down one by one. Who else? Listen, who else do we need to beat? We only got one more tough game. Listen, any given Sunday, Monday, and Thursday, anything can happen. But according to me, according to the Philadelphia Eagles, we only got one more tough game, bro. And that is the Steelers. Everything else is cupcake walk. The Giants, the Dallas Cowboys, and the Commanders, and the Carolina Panthers, who we have next. Cupcake. But yo, the sheer dominance in defense that we displayed. We had Lamar Jackson coddled in the backfield. Derrick Henry only got 87 yards. That's a great day for the defense if Derrick Henry only can conjure up 87 yards. That is a great day for the defense. If Derrick Henry can only amount to 87 yards, bro, a great day. We contained Lamar Jackson. He only had a few big runs. We contained them. We sacked them. Jalen Carter, Josh Sweat, Nolan Smith. The pressure was there. Listen, the offense did what they had to do. You know what I'm saying? We didn't start off fast. I got to give credit to their defense. Their defense actually contained us. But when we stuck our nose in the end zone, that's exactly what we did. Stuck our nose in the end zone. Dallas Goedert, Jalen Hurts, Saquon Barkley. A.J. Brown had a few plays. You know what I mean? Wide receiver 2 or 3 did not show up. So there was nobody for him to actually go to for real other than his main pieces. Now, let's give a little injury update before I get up out of here, man. As far as I know, Dallas Goedert ended up getting injured. I don't know what the status is for him. Reed Blankenship actually left the game with a concussion. He did not return. Quinyon Mitchell ended up getting hurt, but actually came back into the game. You know what I mean? Who else ended up getting hurt? Nakobe Dean, I don't know if he got hurt or he was arguing with somebody during one play, but he ended up coming right back. You know what I'm saying? I think that is it for real. I don't think there is no. Oh, and Britton Covey ended up getting hurt, and did not return in the game. You know what I'm saying? He was dealing with something. I think a neck injury or something like that. So, I'm pretty sure that we will get an update on everybody's injury who got injured in last night's game. But I just want to say, listen, man, sheer dominance, man, sheer dominance. We are the best team in the NFC East. We just gotta have Detroit fall down one game. I gotta look at their schedule for us to get that 1 seed. I would love to have a 1 seed. I would love to have the 1 seed because that is another bye week for us. Bye week for everybody that needs to recover. I would love to have the 1 seed, bro. You know what I mean? Stay tuned in for more hype talk. You know what I mean? Tune into the Patreon tonight. You know what I mean? Tonight. Matter of fact, subscribe, become a member to the Patreon. The link will be in the description. Also, Unsportsmanlike Talk Show is tomorrow at 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. Tune in for that, man. I will put a community post up for Unsportsmanlike Talk Show. You already know, man. It's your boy, Hyphen Eagle. Leave your comments down below as well. Please subscribe. Listen, we cracked 4,000 subscribers on our way to 5,000 subscribers, man. So make sure y'all subscribe, hit that notification bell. You already know, man. It's your boy, Hyphen Eagle, representing the Philadelphia Eagles by way of New Jersey. You already know, man. Gang, gang. I appreciate y'all.